Good morning, YouTube, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Guys, we done made it to our next pickup, guys. We are in Middlesex, New Jersey. So we're Middlesex, New Jersey, guys. We're picking up 12'8" wide load, 14 total on a trailer, another escorted load. So I got my escort waiting outside, but let me show you guys. I've been inside of here for a little bit already because I was actually helping out the other RGN before me. They were sending out 2 of these bad boys. I was helping the other RGN before me load him up, back him into a really tight back in place. Let me see if I can show you guys a little bit here. So here's where we are right here. There's some kind of equipment for water processing plant, and there's what we came in through here. We came in through this bad boy here, and then once we came in here, they had to lift up the back with a crane. That's why I couldn't record, because I couldn't see anything. They had to pick up the back with a crane and then scoop me over. That's like the precise angle how they wanted me in. And they're gonna put, this is the commodity here. This is the blue thing they're gonna put on me. You know what I mean? This is what they're gonna put on. This is what they're gonna put on me right here. This is the bad boy here. So this bad boy here, it's 12. The highest point 12.4, I believe it is. 12 feet, 12.4. On the height, we're gonna be sitting right under 14 feet, which obviously we are permitted for everything correctly. We're permitted at 14 feet. So this is a tank for a water processing plant that we're going to. It's coming from New Jersey to Kentucky.
It does not come down to help you.
Alright guys, we are on it, we are on it.
Just push it. Just push it just like you were fucking messed up one the other night. You were pushing to get in.
Hey, I'm gonna have to censor that out.
You got it all on camera.
I'm trying to see how to get this thing centered good. On this side. Yeah, looks like we got the same on both sides. Had to bring my dunnages out too. 1, 2, 3 pieces of dunnage. Now we're getting the measuring tape. 24? 25 on that side?
Yeah, how much you got there?
Yeah, right around that.
25?
I'll just get it side to side.
Because this side moved. You probably gotta move the wood to the right.
Hey, well you cut that. I just need enough to go from one side to the other. Alright, going down. That's what I'm doing.
What's that? Two five?
25.
Perfect. Yep.
Did you see that?
Just under it. Yep.
It's right on the money.
Perfect, man. You guys are the man. Alright guys, we got our tarp about to come in. So I ended up doing the 4 corners. So that's how we did it on this. 1 corner here, 1 corner there, 1, 2, and then here. 1 corner there, and one corner over there. Those are the 4 corners that we did, and now we're doing this tarp, man. So this tarp, that's actually a really big tarp. So I got a whole story about this, because this load was not even supposed to be tarped, and the broker called last minute that the customer had requested a tarp from a long time ago, but there was some type of miscommunication with somebody. Either way, this driver here, he had an extra big tarp. He lent it to me because we're both going to the same place, and I helped him out with his load. He helped me out with mine. But let's see how we get this thing done. Get out of here. That's where we at with it here, guys. So, and these here, these are super expensive, and I don't have any. Now I inherited them. They gave them to me, so I could keep it. After the crane unloads it, I got 4 for free. The 2 that I needed for this load, and then and he also gave me 2 more. He said, "Go ahead, take 2 more. Have a set of 4." Things cost a lot of money. Alright guys, so the tarp that he lent me was a little bit smaller than the one he had, because he took the bigger one obviously. So we were able to put it like that and then bring my 8-foot tarp out. So my 8-foot tarp is gonna sit over here and cover up the rest of that. So I needed 2 tarps and he only needed 1. So that's gonna go over just like this. Wow, just over this. You see this side's already covered. Again, this is all because they decided to tarp it after I already got the load, after I was already here, after there was no mention on it. And they did give me extra money, which I'll let you guys know in a little bit what that's looking like for the load. But let me get this thing up and see when we get this finished. Alright guys, this is how it's gonna look with my tarp on it. So now it's really covered. Two tarps got it done. Alright guys, we are done. We are done. We are done. Here goes our tarp job. 2 tarps put together. This is the best thing we could do last minute with a load that was not supposed to be tarped. But yeah, we are good to roll out at this point, guys. Let me go talk to my escort. Let him know what the plan is gonna be. That dude gonna be riding with us. He did some other stuff. He didn't have an escort. I told him he could ride with me. That since he let me use his tarp, and that way, you know, we're doing a little teamwork. Because technically, in order to leave from the shipper, they needed to see an escort. So I just told him, you know, just use my escort for now. But he helped me out. I helped him out, and we good. But let me talk to my escort. See you in a bit. Dude, we just made this building. We just made this bridge right now. Yeah, you good, man. You good. You got plenty of ride height. Talking to the other trucker. Oh yeah, he's good. Perfect. Dude, we made that shit, man. God damn, that was tight. I gotta bump all my air back up. Alright guys, let's keep rolling. Alright guys, we ended up pulling to the side real quick. I'm gonna give him a hand. He needs a couple more bungees. The truck behind me. I'm gonna give him a hand because his tarp is all over the place. But my tarp is good though, but I'm gonna go help him out. He helped me out get under the bridge and all of that, so we good. My escort door right there. Yeah, he got the nice setup over here. Alright guys, so we done made it. We made it to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania right now, guys. So pumping fuel right now. And I'm just doing my usual walk around. I'm gonna walk around. I already kinda checked most of the stuff, but I'm gonna give it one final look. As far as the tarp, pretty much this is as good as that at that point. It's covering pretty much, they pretty much needed the top cover, so they say they don't mind too much in the bottom. The bottom is just the frame. But yeah, all of my chain is still intact. I already checked all of the chains, everything here. Not the prettiest looking tarp job, because you know we didn't come prepared for this tarp job. You know, I don't have the big RGN tarps, you know, so this is the best we could do with what we have, given the limited amount of time. They literally told me the morning of, I was 3 miles from the shipper, and that's when they called me to talk about tarps. I'm like, dude, there was no conversations about tarp. Oh yeah, but it was a mistake on our end. The customer requires it. I don't know why it wasn't listed, but I say, listen, thank God I found homeboy and he lent me his tarp, but his tarp wasn't enough, so we had to finagle this. But either way, man, we made it happen. So at this point, let's just finish fueling up. I'm gonna go inside, give me a little slice or a bag of chips or something, and go from there. So right now the point is just trying to figure out if we're going to keep riding for the night. Right now it is 5 o'clock, man. It's 5 o'clock, and we don't have, I think we got maybe an hour left for sunlight. So we got to figure out what we're gonna do. But we go from there, guys. So let me see it here. See you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so we made it. So guys, we parked for the night, guys. We made it to Carlisle, Pennsylvania. I'm at a big petrol over at exit 52, Carlisle, Pennsylvania, guys. So we was gonna continue riding into Maryland, but then ultimately I just said, no, we're not gonna ride into Maryland. Technically Maryland does let us ride at night with this, but really there is no rush. We got all day tomorrow to drive and just get as close as we can, do our reset and deliver Sunday. So I mean deliver Monday, sorry. So we're only about 500, let's say 5 and some change, almost 600 miles. So we'll literally just drive all day tomorrow, and get as close as we can, finish up Monday morning. We don't have a load Monday after that, so there's really no rush for the time being. But this is where we at, guys. I'm actually gonna throw my garbage out, throw this out, and I got my bag, so we're gonna go take a shower. There's actually a Love's right next to this TA, right next to this petrol. There's a Love's over there, so I'm gonna go ahead and my pilot, he gonna just bring me to Love's over there. I'm gonna take a shower, I'm gonna relax over there, and then I'll come back to the truck to bring me back. We're gonna go get something to eat and figure out from there, guys. So as far as today goes, that's it for the day. We got our load, we're able to tarp it, got it secured, everything's good to go. A lot of curveballs and up and down with this load, but we made it happen. That's what oversized is, guys. Every oversized is different, and you always get a bunch of curveballs thrown at you every other day. So we'll go from there, guys. So I'll see you guys in the morning. We're gonna be riding out nice and early, right at sunrise, and go from there, guys. See you tomorrow. Good morning, YouTube, guys. Good morning. It is 6:30 in the morning. Just finished doing our pre-trip inspection, just waiting on the other driver to pull up. But yeah, guys, we just finished doing everything we had to do. walked around our load, did everything on this side. So as you see, the sunlight's coming up. We're in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania does give us 30 minutes. 30 minutes you could you could drive 30 minutes before sunrise and 30 minutes after sunset. So that's where we are right now. We're pretty much just waiting on this dude before we start kicking that. So we got about 600 miles, so we got a full day's run ahead of us. We're actually trying to see if we can I see my plate got covered again. Let me fix that real quick. We're actually trying to see if we can make it there, if we can actually make it there today. Let's say it'll be a challenge with these oversized loads, you know, to drive. If it's a legal load, I could drive 600 miles. There goes my Escort over there. I could drive 600 miles with no problem. That's a regular day, but with an oversized load though, it's a little bit more challenging. But let's see how far we could get up. You know, right now we're in Pennsylvania, so to get to Kentucky, permitted route right now, exactly the amount is 607 miles. So we could probably do it, maybe not, but if anything, we'll get really close. And then it's Saturday, so wherever we get, I'll find a truck stop, Loves or Pilot, and I'll park there, and I'll do my reset, so I have all my time back for Monday, and we'll go from there, guys. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's hit the road, and let's see how much drive we can get into there. Good morning, YouTube, guys. Good morning. We done made it to our site, guys. Well, we actually got here. It is Monday morning right now, so you guys know we drove all day Saturday, and we actually were able to get here Saturday, guys, so that was crazy. We got here Saturday night around 6:45, and they let us, this gate was open, so they let us park here on site. And me and the other dude, me and the other guy holding this, we just dropped our trailer here in the yard. We dropped our trailers, and then we went to a Love's, which is about 15 miles from here. Did our reset at the Love's, guys. So this is also part of our loads. Those two go attached to this, but those two went on a separate flatbed truck. So this guy was loading. He was loading with us Friday as well, but he didn't ride with us. He actually went home, did his reset, and then was here for Monday morning because he lives in the area. But yeah, this is where we at right now, guys. I wasn't able to get any footage when we got here to drop the trailer, and because it was actually raining really bad. It was really dark in here. None of these lights were on. It was really dark, and it was raining a lot, so I wasn't able to do anything except for just detach and go. But I already let go of my Escort. The Escort got let go of, and that's it. Just me and this dude over here doing our thing. At this point, we're just waiting to get unloaded. So right now it is 9 in the morning, and his appointment is for 10 a.m. My appointment is for 11 a.m. So that's why I haven't. That's the reason why I haven't even booked any loads, because I knew I was gonna be here all day today. And I'm really mad about what happened to my sign, man. Somehow this thing cracked here. Super pain in the butt, man. I feel like when it rains and pours, man, I feel like everything is just kind of breaking down on me right now. I keep having to repair stuff over and over again. But with this stuff, man, I'm gonna just go. When I'm done with this load, obviously I'm not gonna be able to pick anything else up, because even though my appointment says 11, when I spoke to the receiver here, they said that it's gonna be sometime after lunch, because it's with the cranes and stuff. So it's gonna be sometime after 1 o'clock. So I'm pretty much done for the day, stuck here. But I'm gonna get some JD Well, try to put this back together somehow until I could get to our headquarters in Texas and pick up another one of these signs. They got a bunch of these signs over there. Just gotta pay for it, obviously. But I'm gonna go over there and pick up another sign. So for now, JD Well it is. And yeah, guys, so right now we're just gonna continue waiting. We can't do anything right now. We can't even lift up these tarps or anything because we need the crane to pull it from the top. I'm telling you, man, the cranes, even though I like cranes, man, because if you know anything with the RGN, man, most of the times the crane work pays the most. Obviously, everything related to a crane most of the time pays more than just equipment that you could just ride off. But it comes at a price, man. It comes at a price because you're just at the mercy of that crane, dude. If that crane says nope, something's wrong with the crane and they can't unload you, you're done. The crane was supposed to be built Monday morning, but they finished building it because you know them cranes, you gotta build it piece by piece, but they finished building it by Monday afternoon. You're done. You can't pick up whatever load. Most of the time when there's a crane appointment, I try not to book a load for the same day because there's so many unknown variables that could happen with cranes. So just like this, I knew, okay, 11 in the morning appointment with a crane, more than likely I'm gonna be out of there by like 1-2 o'clock. At best case scenario, I might be able to pick anything else up that Monday because most things close at 3 or whatever. So let's look for loads for Tuesday. Now, if for whatever reason, you know, a miracle happens and I get unloaded, then I'll get on the load board and try to book something for the same day. But 9 times out of 10 with these crane appointments, dude, you're gonna be in here for a whole day. So don't book any loads for that same day because you're gonna be stuck here for a little bit. Then you're gonna have to call that load. They're gonna have to reschedule you for the next day, or they're gonna have to, you know, potentially cancel the load on you, and you don't want to be doing that. So for now, guys, we're just gonna continue waiting here, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are still here, guys. We are still waiting. They just called him in right now. It is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We've been here since like 8:30, let's just say 9 o'clock. Since 9 o'clock we've been here, guys, and they just now called the first RGN in, and then I'm after him. They got rid of the flatbed dude quicker. They called him at 12. He got here at 6:30 though. He got here before us. He got here at 6:30 and they called him in at 12. Because he just needed a forklift. I don't know why it took that long to get him a forklift. But me and the RGN dude, we've been here since 9 o'clock. It is now 3 p.m. So they just called him in. So seeing how these guys are moving, I'm assuming they're gonna take him. They're gonna take like 2 hours to unload him. I'm sure I won't be getting called up to go till like 5 o'clock or so. So pretty much an entire day here. So this is the reason why you guys have to establish. So I called the broker that I got this load with. I'm explaining to him, you know, we in constant communication, and I'm letting him know what's going on. And you know, obviously I'm talking to him about detention pay because, dude, like this is ridiculous. Anything beyond the 2 hours, now we start talking and negotiating detention rate. He was talking something about, yeah, $50 detention rate for flatbed. I said, dude, I'm not on a flatbed, I'm on an RGN. Oh yeah, you know, with RGN, you know, we try to go up a little bit higher to 75. I said, no, dude, we need to get at least $100, man. Like $100 should be the minimum for RGN trailer for detention. He's like, all right, let me see what I could do. And in reality, I could get even more than that, but you know, we'll settle in it at 100. So he did call me back and say, okay, we're gonna be able to get the $100 detention pay. So we're gonna be at $100 detention pay for every hour that you've been there since 9 o'clock. So we're gonna get a couple of dollars for this, and not to mention also with the tarping. So I didn't tell you guys the tarping situation. The tarping, the load was not supposed to be tarped based on the load listing, based on me booking it 2 days in advance, and it was nothing about tarp. And when I got to the shipper, that's when they literally, as I'm getting there, the broker calls me and told me, do you have tarps? And I didn't have tarps that big. Like I told you guys, you know, I was able to get tarp from the other dude, but So we were able to negotiate on the rate as well. They wanted to offer an extra $500 for me to tarp it, which would have included, you know, getting a moving blanket because the corners were sharp, and to try to see how I could find a tarp last moment. So we was able to get an extra $750. So from $500 we got it up to $750 for the tarping, and I was good because I ended up just getting the tarp from homie. You know, I gave him a couple dollars. To let me hold the tarp. He was fine. He said, "No, don't worry, dude. I'll lend it to you. It's fine. You don't gotta pay nothing." But I'm not like that, so I gave him a couple dollars for the tarp, and we went to Walmart together and everything. I paid for his stuff because if it wasn't for him being there, I wouldn't have been able to get this loaded. I wasn't gonna find a tarp that would have fit this load last minute like that. So between the tarp, extra tarp pay, and now the detention pay, you know, plus what the load originally paid, you know, we definitely got the price high. So I'm not too mad about that, because with all the increases that we've added to the load after the fact, I'm not mad about it. It paid to sit for the whole day for this. And again, I didn't have any loads booked for today. I did get a load booked for tomorrow finally, but I knew it. I knew when it comes to crane appointments, when it comes to crane work like this, 9 out of 10 times, like I mentioned, you're gonna be sitting waiting for a while, because something always pops up with these cranes at job sites and at facilities like this. So I'm glad that I didn't book anything in advance and had to do that call of shame. You know, I'm hung up. Can we reschedule for tomorrow? All right, we can. Okay, thank you for understanding. Or the broker turned around and say, no, we needed this move today. We got to cancel on you now and get somebody covered last minute, and then give myself and CRST a bad reputation for canceling last minute like this without giving them a notice. So just a couple of things for you guys to keep into account when you are self-dispatching. When you're dispatching yourself and you're dealing directly with brokers, you got to know how to navigate things like this, and you got to know about detention pay, and you got to know when to select another load, when to just chill for the day, when to book another load in advance, knowing you have either a military load or knowing you have a crane load. Those are the two loads that take the longest. So just keep those things in mind when you're self-dispatching, because you don't have a DM, you don't have a dispatcher. If you're planning on coming to CRST, or if you're any other company that's similar to CRST, we have a load board and they give you access to external load boards, and you are your own dispatcher, you got to know about these things, because the broker's not going to mention anything about detention. They're going to stay quiet. If you don't say nothing about detention, if you just sit here and eat them hours without saying a word, or whether you don't know or whatever the case is, if you don't say nothing, they won't say nothing. But they have to pay you attention for things like this, guys. So let's see how much longer we're going to be out here, and I'll give you guys another update. It's currently 3 o'clock, 3:16 actually. So we will see. We'll see how much longer it's going to be. All right, guys. They finally they got us in. There goes the other driver over there. They just finished getting him unloaded. And now this escort dude came here to pick me up. So that was like a whole hour later. So I think I might have to back up a little bit to give him some space to get out. But yeah, we got in as usual. You know, these job sites, they build in some type of water treatment system here, or either they build in or they build in addition to it, because I already see it's built up there. But either way, it's a construction site. And I gotta see now how they're gonna bring me in there. You see the crane, so I guess this is where they unloading. He had to back out and come in, so I'm gonna have to back out because it's real tight over here. He's not gonna have space to get out. So let me figure this part out here, and I'll check back in with you once we get it unloaded. All right, guys. So we are at our job site. We got the first one off the truck already. First one is done, and now we're doing mine. So I already took off all of the bungees. And let me zoom out a little bit. I already took off all of the bungees and pulled the first one out. Mine's from the bottom. We're gonna roll this one up. I just got caught up with one more bungee up there. You gotta get the ladder for. But yeah, we're gonna roll this one up, mine's, and then we're gonna roll up his. and then we're gonna go from there. But that's pretty much it. We're gonna see how quickly we get this done.
Hey, yo. Still gotta take those off.
All right, guys. So you guys don't have no pliers?
Yeah. You got some?
No. Do you guys don't have any? I'm gonna see if I got some.
I can rig it right up.
They're trying to take my rings now. I need that. All right, guys. So everything from my part is done. Everything from my part is done. We got our 2 tarps off. We got all of our chains off. We got everything we need. Right now, they're just looking for. They're missing a shackle. They're missing one shackle. I already took off my 2 shackles, but they're missing one of their shackles to take off on the other side. So we're waiting on that, but I'm gonna take off my 2. I'm gonna take off my 2 flags when they're done there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go downstairs and meet the other dude to give him back his tarp. So see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, off we go. Off we go. Oh, I forgot about my dunnage. I gotta get my dunnage up and going. Oh, I didn't like how that sounded. Oh, cause they gotta flip it upside down. So all of that frame there, that's the bottom, just like the other one. That's how they stand it up. So that's how they stand it up, and then they lay it flat on the floor, just like the other one over there. And now all I gotta do is secure my dunnage up top. But I'll do that down there when I give this dude his tarp, and we'll go from there. Takes a little while to flip that up like that. So they're gonna sit that one over here. Alright, guys, so we got the first one set. Now we got this one coming on the ground. Perfect. Now I'm gonna just let me take off these flags real quick since I'm already here not doing nothing right now. Poor sign. This sign is crazy. I'm gonna leave it open for now, just because I'm gonna try to go get some JD Weld and try to see what I could do with this now. Well, yeah, guys, that's about it, man. So as you see it there, where it is, we got the first one off. We got my second one off over there. Now they just need to take this off, and then after that, I'm gonna go back down to the staging yard. Give homeboy his I'm just putting everything here for now, but I'm gonna fix everything later. I'm gonna give homeboy his tarp, which is back there. I don't know if you guys saw his tarp. That's his tarp over there. I'm gonna do that down in the staging yard. I'm gonna put my 3 dunnages back up there, chain it up, and we'll go from there, guys. We'll go from there. Let's see how much longer this is gonna take now. Alright, guys, got all my stuff put back, got my dunnage back. To my dude Frank over there, gave him his tarp back. Got all my dunnages back, got my flag stuff, got my 4 shackles that I got for free. Excellent. So now we're pretty much done for the day, man. Super late already. I got a load picking up tomorrow, not too far from here. So at this point, I'm gonna go to the trucks. I'm going to the Loves, and I'm gonna just chill out there the rest of the night. And I'm going to go ahead and leave in the morning. As far as today goes, though, we are pretty much done. Frank, my man, as far as today goes, we are done. We are done, guys. So as always, thank you guys for watching. And it's really cold out here. I'm like freaking, whew. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.